So I have a very interesting video for you today. I'm doing a comparison of the all-new Samsung Galaxy S Pen from the Tab S7, comparing that to the Apple Pencil second generation. Just kind of going over what it's been like using these two, well, separately, with each respective tablet, and we're going to start right now. Now, I've been a long-time Galaxy S Pen user, both on the Samsung phones and also on the tablets. And I've also used both generations of the Apple Pencil. We're going to fly through them, but before we do so, please do me a huge favor and take 1 second to hit both the like and the subscribe button there. It's a huge boost to the channel, and I truly appreciate you supporting the channel in this way. All right, so let's go ahead and start with design and ergonomics. The Apple Pencil is slightly taller than the S Pen. It does come in white only, unlike the S Pen, which comes in a few other colors to match the given tablet. They have different tip or nib shapes and sizes, with the S Pen with more of a finer tip compared to the Apple Pencil. They both have cylindrical bodies, except for one side that is flat to make it easy to attach and hold the pen in place. Both pens are also easy to hold in hands. Now, focusing a little bit more on the Apple Pencil here, I have to say that this second generation Apple Pencil has been improved to be more comfortable when compared to the first generation Apple Pencil. It is a little bit softer to the touch, although it could still use a little bit more of that soft feel. It certainly feels natural to the hold, just like an actual pencil. It doesn't have an actual physical button on the pencil, but it is touch sensitive, so you can give it kind of a double tap to access another function. It's known for its nice tilt function, and it's great for drawing. Many people actually prefer it for art related things because it's so well optimized to perfectly sync with iPadOS already well optimized drawing apps. It does only have one type of tip, so if it were to damage, or let's say if you wanted to change tips, you would essentially be using the same type. On a personal level, I'm not a fan of that tip because even though it is accurate, the thickness of it and that plastic feel makes a tapping sound every single time it touches that screen. It just gets so annoying. Every time you want to write something and you hit the screen, it's just that tap. It just gets to me. But anyways, it does have great tracking, and this is currently the most modern Apple Pencil. Now, this thing needs to be charged in order for you to make use of it, and you would do that simply by attaching it to the side of the tablet, given that it charges wirelessly. A side note here is that the magnet holding this thing to the tablet are really strong, especially when compared to that of the Galaxy Tab S7. Now, the S Pen also does have kind of a natural feel and kind of a natural touch. It definitely feels like a pencil also, just like the Apple Pencil. In fact, it's even softer to the touch, and my favorite thing about this pencil is the feedback. The S Pen is definitely better than the Apple Pencil when taking notes because it feels like you're just writing on actual paper. It has this very soft screen resistance and pressure level that is unmatched by the Apple Pencil. It gives it the feel of writing with an actual ink pen. Additionally, the finer tip increases accuracy of movements, and there's no constant tap like you would get with the Apple Pencil when you hit that screen. Also, you do get a couple of options to change the tips if you prefer a certain feel to that nib. Just like the Apple Pencil, this is the most modern S Pen that Samsung has. It has been improved to be better than many of the previous ones, and also is packed with even more features compared to a lot of the previous S Pens. The S Pen has an actual button to access additional functions, and you can use this both when it is charged and when it's not charged. In order to access remote capabilities, you would actually need to charge the pen. But otherwise, for the rest of the time, if you don't have it charged, even if it runs out of battery, you can still use it, but you just won't have access to remote capabilities. It attaches to the back of the tablet, and you can also attach it to the side. But as I mentioned earlier, the magnet is definitely weaker than that of the Apple Pencil and the iPad Air or the iPad Pro. In my latency test using actual native apps from these actual manufacturers, meaning using Samsung Notes and also using Notes in the iPad or the iOS, the S Pen seemed to be more on the dot with barely any gap between the tip and the line when compared to the Apple Pencil. Now, you have to keep in mind that not all apps in Android are actually optimized to work that well or to sync that well with the S Pen, so your experience may be different if you're using a different app. In summary, as far as choice between these two, it would come down to your personal preference. Not only that, it will also come down to what you will be using the S Pen or the Apple Pencil, so one of these pens 4. So if the apps that you want to use are available only in the Apple ecosystem, or if you're already heavily anchored in that ecosystem, the chances of you going for the S Pen are really low, right? So you have a lot of people who use apps that are only available in iOS, and that's why they never tried the S Pen. On the other hand, if you're looking for something that is more comfortable to use and it's very flexible in terms of additional functions or what you can do with the pen as far as extra features, and finally does not cost as much as the Apple Pencil, then the S Pen would be the way to go. Now, if you want to go ahead and do this in reverse, let's say you have to choose a tablet solely based on these two, right? So you'll be looking, if you're looking for something that's cheaper, more flexible, has a ton more options, then without thinking, you probably go S Pen. But at the same time, if you're looking for something that is connected to an ecosystem that has tons of apps that are optimized to use a pen or S Pen or some type of capacitive pen, then maybe you would go for the Apple. But anyways, that was just my take here. Again, like I said, it all depends on what you're looking for. I hope you found this informative. Please don't forget, of course, to like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to catch you in the comment section, and I'm also going to catch you in the next video. And up until then, stay safe out there.